Welcome to today's episode of PollyAnna's, Montana, where we are in the charming western town of Livingston. On today's episode, I brought my family along and we're going to meet them down in Paradise Valley at a friend's ranch. And following that, I'm going to meet up with my staff at the Yellowstone Lodge and Grill, where we're going to have a little bit of R&R on the Yellowstone River. But first, we're going to meet a special friend of mine over at Pinky's Cafe, just right down the sidewalk here. Why don't you join us? Orlando, thanks so much for joining me today. I always appreciate when you're in town. I know this is quite a haul for you to come from Houston up to Paradise Valley, and I think we've known each other now for, good gracious, a good probably 10 years.
Yes, I was thinking about that today.
Amazing, and the area's really grown and changed since you've been here, and it's always a breath of fresh air when you're in town.
Yeah, I can tell you one of the things that I really enjoy is flying out of Texas. And we fly right over Paradise Valley. And so you get a spectacular view. I always fight for the right side of the aircraft to get the view of the Yellowstone River, Paradise Valley, and Livingston as you approach Bozeman.
You know, Orlando, when we first met, I know you wanted just your little slice.
Fishing cabin.
A fishing cabin, that's right. A fishing cabin. And boy, did we find you a fishing cabin.
I said, you know, no broker's going to spend that much time with me when they could be selling multi-million-dollar ranches. But I got to say that you went way out of your way for several months sending me different properties until we found the one I like.
That deck is my most vivid memory of that property.
I enjoy having company from Texas, and as you know, a lot of my friends from Texas have called you.
Have come up. They have come up. Well, it's got is it starting to look like a cruise ship where everyone's got their own deck? Orlando, thanks so much for joining me today. I always love seeing you. Brett and I love it when you're in town. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. Thank you.
You know, in addition to my professional life where I work 24/7, we do actually have some downtime. And especially in the summertime in southwestern Montana, it is epic, and it is the best summer experience you'll ever have. Right behind me and right down the road here is the entrance to Yellowstone National Park with the famous Roosevelt Arch. If it's not on your bucket list, it needs to be. Hey, Miss Dolly! It is good to see you.
All right, good to see you too.
And this is Bailey.
This is Bailey. Yep, she is a sweetie pie.
Oh, she is so pretty.
She's one of the nicest horses I've ever known.
How old is she?
I'm not even sure.
Oh my goodness, she is
She's
beautiful.
Probably about 12 to 15. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we really appreciate you letting us come down here today. They call it Paradise Valley for a reason, don't they?
Yes, they sure do.
I mean, it's incredibly breathtaking. Yep. Now tell me, how long have you lived here?
I've been here 13 years.
13 years.
Yep.
You're right here. I mean, just down the road is the opening and the Roosevelt Gate into Yellowstone National Park.
Yep, 17 miles to the north entrance.
This canyon leads into the park.
Yes.
Dolly, talk to me just a little bit about life here in Paradise Valley. Is it truly paradise?
Yes. Well, they definitely don't call it paradise for nothing. And
right.
It's pretty much my favorite place on earth, and it never, ever gets old.
Dolly, thanks so much for having us out here today. So appreciate it. I'm excited to grab my family and go meet the Animalia. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. As we wrap up this edition of PollyAnna's, Montana here in beautiful Livingston, I just want to thank you for joining us. And I want to share that I moved here back in 2009. Moved here with 2 little children and my husband, looking to find a great place to raise our family. We wanted to stay in the Intermountain West. We wanted a beautiful place to live, great resources, a lot of outdoor pursuits. And the Bozeman, Livingston, Ennis, and Paradise Valley, Montana areas really fit that bill for us. With that said, Cody and Cece, my work family, are waiting just up the hill for me at the Yellowstone Valley Lodge and Grill.